What's cracking with you people? Anansi here and welcome to a new project on the channel. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, the sequel to one of my favorite racing games of all time. Uh, oh snap, jumping into it already? Don't mind me. Uh, so, how is this going to work? Well, this is pretty much going to be like my other racing series. You know, Jack X, Sonic Riders. I'm just going to kind of play through and just give my general thoughts on the racing. As I'm a I'm a decently big. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. And what a way to end that sentence on. I like to think of myself as a pretty big racing fan. I have a couple of racing games I like to play. Now, you may be wondering, if this is one of my favorite games, why don't I have any save data on it? Well, that's because I gave away my Wii to my nephews, and I couldn't transfer the save data over from it to this Wii because I think it's something to do with having an online component. The Wii won't let you transfer data if the game itself has an online component, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but whatever. At any rate, we're going to go ahead and just jump into it, and we're going to make a whole new character. Well, a whole new profile. And just go from there. But yeah, no, this is a sequel to Sonic Riders, and in a lot of the name you enter, it will be used for ranking purposes. Yeah, the Nintendo servers are down, so that's just not going to happen anymore. So Sonic Riders, it improves in some areas over the original. It's going to go and show you some guys what we got going on here. For the most part, there's not a whole lot difference. I'm playing with the by the way, I'm playing with the Nintendo GameCube, not the Wii remote, which these are one or two styles you can use. I recommend using the GameCube controller because the Wii remote requires you to use a lot of motion controls. If you're not down for that, you're just not down for that. You also have your theater mode and your gear gallery. I meant to show this off in the Sonic Riders playthrough. If you go back to Sonic Riders in the extra mode, you can view the cutscenes of the game, use the music of the game, and have a gear gallery where you can view whatever string gears you have. Now, unlike Sonic Riders, Zero Gravity improves in a lot of ways from its predecessor, but also falls short in a lot of ways. And you notice that with the opening of the game. The game opens up on this fantastic CG cinematic that shows off Sonic's world and has this very, very futuristic look to it. This was before Sonic Unleashed, where they somehow jumped backwards into the technology, and Tails, being an 8-year-old, can drive a car no problem. Even though Knuckles is the oldest of the three. But they open on this fantastic new world. You see the new gears that we're working with now, and you see pretty much what's supposed to be the story mode. Well, what's supposed to be the inciting incident for the story. If you remember from Sonic Riders opens up on this amazingly animated, stylized intro music video that gave you the theme of Sonic, gave you Sonic's theme. Going to hit you with Sonic Speed. Sonic Riders does not give you that. You have your shop, which you can, once again, go in. You kind of gears you can buy and whatnot. And we're going to get more and more into these as we go through. Once again, another thing I should have probably started off with is that your dash is I believe it's your acceleration. Your limit is your top speed. Your power is, I believe, your boost, and your curve is your turning. So yeah, you have this stuff in here that you can go in and buy. And once again, as you start off, since when I played Sonic Riders, I already beaten the game. You only have the hero story unlocked. As you can very well guess, this is the Sonic Riders. The second story is obviously going to be Babylon, but you got to beat the hero story to get to it. But yes, Sonic Riders improves in a lot of ways. and fall short in others. And as we go through the game, I will be bringing up where I think it starts off with and where I think it falls short. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to the Sonic story. Team Sonic vs. Discover the Rampaging Robots Code. And you can practice some of the game's basic actions. Would you like to start the tutorial? No, we're not going to start. But by the way, one thing it does start off doing better. You do get a tutorial. I'm fairly certain I remember how Sonic Riders play, so it's not going to be a big deal. Not to mention, they give you button prompts when everything's coming. So, no, we're good. That's been added to the menu.
Made by the leading security company, Mediotech, are no longer responding to commands and are running amok all over the world. The International Security Organization, GUN, has begun to investigate the event. Mediotech has not yet issued a formal statement.
Is this the meteor that fell last night?
Yeah, the sound of the impact woke me from my sleep, and I found it outside. We'll be at Megalo Station shortly.
What's up with them?
Are they the ones from the news?
Watch out! Brace yourself! What's going on? Is this the stone's power?
Evade the Robot Assault gets first place. Yeah, they're starting you off on hard mode already. They expect you to have already played the tutorial to get through this. So, Berserk robots from Mediotech attempt to stop Sonic and his companions. Use the power of the meteorite to evade their pursuit. Which, once again, if they're looking for that meteorite, why is it that they didn't pick it up when it rolled at their feet? I mean, the assumption is that that's the exact same meteor that fell in the opening cutscene. And by the way, kind of little behind the scenes, little here that I'm going to show off. You know how for the most part, if I can do a little pilot episode to my projects, I do. You may have known that the pilot episode to this project had that cutscene in it. I did not replay that cutscene. I did not cut that together. They just reused the cutscene. Wanna know how you know? The cutscene that you just saw was a lower resolution and had subtitles. The one that happens when you first boot the game up, that one did it. And it was a little better quality. There you go. I do appreciate that they make it automatic. So yeah. So
Ready? Go!
So Sonic Riders, what it does differently, right, is it simplifies the technology a little bit to pretty much remove a lot of the controls that you're used to having. Just gonna put that out there right now. Because it expects you to make use of this new gravity dive mechanic. Some things are still the same, but a lot of things are different. Now you may notice in the top corner there. My bad, I think I get it. So you no longer have a drift, you no longer have a boost, at least not in the traditional sense. What you have the gravity dive and the gravity turn. What does the gravity dive do? Well, you saw it earlier. It basically gives you a burst of speed as long as the meter is full. But you can't do a number of tricks anymore.
See ya.
You no longer have a drift, instead you have this gravity turn function, which is basically just a gravity dive but different. You see in the top left corner there, you have these different selections here. If I hit Y, you get a gear change. Now, what the gear change does is, in the upper left corner, you no longer just get level ups. You actually get you actually get access to different abilities based on the gear you're holding. For instance, the first gear is always a speed boost. The first gear is always a speed boost. The second gear is your access to your character's specific ability, and the last one I believe is, I forget what the last one is. So now that we have the grind rail, we can now grind. So you don't get access to the grind off the bat like you're used to having from Sonic Riders. You have to unlock the grind as you level up. And as you saw earlier, I was holding off on rings so that way I could do that. It's not a bad idea, but some of the stuff I don't really care for, you know? Because it just takes too much control away from you as a player. No, I say that, I want to make it clear. The gameplay itself is still good. It's still Sonic Riders like you expected. You just have a lot less freedom over what it is you want to do and what you're going to use. The basic mechanics are still there. You don't get to do like crazy amounts of tricks like you used to in Sonic Riders because you no longer have an air meter. Go ahead and go to the next race. New mission, Megalo Station, has been added. Opening can now be viewed in theaters and extras.
They don't give a guy a break, huh?
We can't just stand around here.
Right. Whoa!
Guess who?
Amy? What are you doing here?
Fated lovers are always drawn together, silly.
Amy?
Okay, you got me. I was running away from those robots. I was so scared.
Hey!
What's that? The cause of all my troubles. I picked it up and those stupid robots came after me. So that's it. Those things must be after this stone.
I guess that settles it then. The key to solving this mystery is Mediotech.
Hey, Sonic, we got company.
Okay, here we go!
Escape the robot trap and get to Mediotech. Sonic has escaped with the meter right, but now he must get to the bottom of things. Sonic and the others head to Mediotech, who built the robots. So yeah, Botanical Kingdom. So now we play as Tails.
I'll do my best.
Which brings me to the one thing that I do really enjoy about zero gravity is that even though it's like you don't get as much freedom, you have to work to be able to use your more skill-based shortcuts. You still okay, my bad. I'm getting my stuff confused. You still, for the most part, get to use. You still, for the most part, get to use your skills, but you have to. How do I put this? You're more dependent than ever on your gear to get you through the opening parts of the race before you can actually really cut loose. And as you just saw there, I saved up to get my special ability, which was, Tails' ability to fly, and his gear changed into what can only be presumed to be an upside-down glider. Okay, did not mean to do that. That's fine. This. And there we go. So I can use this to get a quick boost of speed. You see the bottom left corner, you see there's a little meter down there. You can extend that meter, what's the word for here? You can extend that meter by performing certain links, certain junctions that extend how long you can use it for. Just be forewarned that it does run out pretty fast. But I do like a lot of the ideas that it presents. For instance, you still have to use your your tricks and stuff and your special area skills in order to build up the meter to use your, I guess, for a better term, your boost function. But I just find it to be a little bit cumbersome. That's more or less my. I've never actually done that before. So now we do this. You hit these. You can extend your boost meter, and that's you can only really do that in specific areas. You can't do it all the time. It's like maybe 2 or 3 straightaways per race to get to work. And as far as the jump feature works, you have to wait to the very end of the ramp in order to get like an S or an X rank. It's not based upon your ability, not based upon how long you charge it for and when you release it. Oh, and the third boost is pretty much the third unlock icon is pretty much an extension to your boost. That's pretty much all it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I have to admit, Zero Gravity is a more easily accessible racer than its predecessor, but I just feel that it was ultimately unnecessary. Can I recommend the game over its predecessor? Yes, because it's honestly, I would say yes because it is more easily accessible, and I would argue it's more visceral. But if you want something that's more engaging, you have more freedom of control, more freedom of movement, then go ahead and play its predecessor. I'm just going to start that off. I'm going to say that right now in this video. I still love Sonic Riders Zero Gravity because I still love Zero Gravity because I love the ideas presented in it, but there are just some things that really irk me in terms of design.
Looks like we'll need to watch our step.
Dang!
Look out! What? That's... It's been a while, Sonic the Hedgehog. Jet?
Long time no see, Shorty. Wait!
We're here to settle the score from last time.
Anytime, Babylon Rose.
Cut it out, Storm. All right, Curly. Hand over the Ark of the Cosmos.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. Not after swiping the Ark of the Cosmos right out of our hands.
Hey, hold up a minute. Girls hate guys who rush them, Jet.
Rush? Ha! I'm the fastest thing in the universe, and today I'm gonna prove it. Ha!
Sonic, we can't stay here.
Looks like we'll have to do the reunion later. See ya, Jet.
Hey, wait!
Evade the Babylon Rose and get to the control room. Sonic and his pals infiltrate Mediotech and run unexpectedly into a few familiar faces. And old Rag is about to spark anew. So yeah. So now we're in the Mediotech process, and now we play as Knuckles. Yeah. Maybe that's a little too far back, but that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I like Zero Gravity because the story it presents is honestly it ups the stakes from previously. It's presented a lot better, in my opinion, and I like the aesthetic of it. But I cannot, in good conscience, say that it is better. It is better as a result. There are some things that it does that I have a hard time getting over. So we have enough to do our max speed up, but what we really want is to get to a point where we can get Knuckles' special. And in case you're wondering, yes, there are Knuckles' special is a bike. So now he can start to punch up better. So now he can actually punch and break through things. Hello, lady. Don't mind me. Yes, if you're wondering, there are extreme gears that have all three specials on there, and it's actually how they work the balance in that really does it. What you can do is you can get an extreme gear that gives you all the balances that you want, right? But you can't use them all at once. A lot of the things in original Sonic Riders is that when you got an extreme gear that had multiple moves on it, you pretty much use them all at once. This one you have to kind of plan around it and just save up the ones that you want to use when you have to use them. The thing is that you can't really freely choose between each one. You have to. What it does is it goes by whichever one is furthest in order in terms of the next highest cost for ring counter, and that's something that will take some getting used to. Ooh, almost forgot the yesterday. Which you can do that with the gravity dive. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about Zero Gravity. It's an improvement upon its predecessor that does a lot of things that I really enjoy. But it also removes a couple things I just don't like, which I know I've been sounding like a broken record throughout this entire part, but just bear with me here. But yeah, so we're pretty much dealing with Mediotech, and as Jet says, he wants the Ark of Cosmos that apparently Amy stole from him, but given the Babylon's goofball nature, I'm willing to bet good money that is not the case. That's a shortcut there. Do this again. Don't mind me, fellas, just doing this feed again. Yeah, I do kind of miss the more precise trip. You can use it anytime you want, the gravity dive, but it's just It's honestly, in my opinion, just more gimmicky. What I would prefer, honestly, is kind of a mixture between zero gravity and classic riders. I like the idea of your gears changing as you go forward and having the freedom to boost and drift whenever you so choose, and have it be a little bit more tight in terms of control. So you can still drift whenever you want, you can still gravity down whenever you want to, but it's like a wind up time and all this extra stuff. It's just a little bit too much for what it actually is. But we'll get more into that next time. Have an awesome, catch you later.